Tone's Truckin Stories, brought to you by Brady Talbot of Finleys. G'day, how you going? So today I'm going to show you how to hook up to a trailer. So everyone does it a little bit differently. So I'll show you how I do it. The idea is you get in front. The next step I'll do is jump in the truck, actually dump my airbags, get in under the trailer, and then you raise up your airbags. So that way you're not scratching guards and putting too much pressure on those type of things. You get up close to the pin, and then you effectively back under it once you've got the weight on the trailer. What you can do, and probably what you should do first time around and that type of stuff, is once you get in the spot, get out, have a visual check, make sure that you're not going to miss the pin and you're actually touching the trailer, and maybe even wind up the legs at that point. But this is how I do it. I know my truck, I know my trailer, so I know pretty well the limitations within an inch. So let's jump in and have a look-sies, eh? So here we are, we're looking at my gauges. So over here are my spring pressures. That basically tells me how much weight I've got sitting on the truck. So at the moment, that's just a bobtail amount, which is bugger all. So what we do next, we dump the airbags here. So you can't really hear it, but you'll see they actually start to drop. So they head down to around 0, which will bring your truck down to meet up with the trailer. Alright, as you can see, we're under. I've just started raising the airbags again. So see how my turntable is now met with the trailer? That's pretty well right to back and hook onto that pin. Right, what we will do, because this is probably the order that you should do it, is wind up my legs next, because if I'm not straight on that, you end up twisting those legs and it can actually damage it. Remember too that if you're not on a concrete ground or you've got a bit of weight, put a bit of timber under your feet there to stop it from falling through the road. Alrighty, now grab my timber, put it back in the timber box at the front here. Now back up under the trailer. So as you can see there, the two spring pressures have a fair bit of extra air on them now, which says to me the trailer is sitting on the turntable. So we'll get out, we'll have a look, and we should be right to back under and hook up to the trailer. Alright, now this is probably the most important part. You only learn this lesson once, a lot of people say. So you actually want to get in and have a visual check that that pin is actually locked in. See how you got that bar that's come across the back there? That is locked in now. The other part too is just check the side here where you pull your pin. Have a look at that. Make sure that's flicked down. And the final part of it all that I normally do to make sure that everything else is done and you're not going to drive away and drop a trailer is you then put your airlines in. That's pretty basic. You just whack them in there with your lights going in that. And that's all she wrote. There you go, guys. If you didn't know how to do that, keep this one in mind, or if you've never done it before, that's the way I do it. That's a pretty safe way. Just remember, keep getting out, checking things, and making sure they're connected. Don't just think that it works. Some people like to do a tug test as well. Can do that next, but the most important thing for me is to actually visually have a look at that pin and make sure it's locked in. Cheers, guys.